We were in a severe recession. The economy was bad, and the way to get economy going is to have little businesses start. Because things were so low, I told my wife that I have this idea that I'd like to start entrepreneurial centers in the state, and we would train young people on how to run a business, which would create employment and which would help the economy.
When John told me about the Entrepreneurial Center idea, I just thought it was a great idea, and I still think it's a great idea because it's amazing how many businesses they have started in the state of Iowa.
And that's how the Pappajohn Centers got started.
The funding, the support, getting the state behind entrepreneurship, that wouldn't have happened without John and Mary. And they are truly dedicated to each one of our entrepreneurial centers. Tens and hundreds of thousands of young people have come through the JPEX and now are transforming the world.
We used to have to talk about being at the Pappajohn Center and say, no, we're not the pizza place. Today, everybody knows John Pappajohn. Everybody knows the Pappajohn Center is a place that will support companies, and that culture could not have happened without John Pappajohn's investment.
I think what makes John Pappajohn really the father of entrepreneurship in the state of Iowa is his investment in the entrepreneurial centers. This was back in the mid-90s when there was not a lot of entrepreneurial activity in the state of Iowa. John took it upon himself, all private sector funding from John, to go ahead and start entrepreneurial centers at the 5 locations that we have them today.
On my tombstone, I'd like to have 2 titles. One would be an entrepreneur and the other would be a philanthropist.
20 years ago, Iowa was ranked around the 48th percentile for entrepreneurship initiatives and activity. Today we're around the 25th to 30th percentile. So things have moved a long way from John's efforts and to all those that have come after it.
I think what has always impressed me is John grew up in Iowa. He believes in Iowa. He's passionate about Iowa. This really is his home, and he really believes in what we're doing.
The Iowa colleges that we have supported have trained over 200,000 college students. They have taken courses on entrepreneurialism, and it has changed lots of lives. Over 1,000 new businesses have been started, and over 10,000 additional employees have been hired in these new businesses.
So John's idea was, let's do a business plan competition. Once a year, John and his team sit down and listen to student after student come in and pitch their idea. There are grown-up entrepreneurs that would love the opportunity to have 15 minutes in front of John. And what I've watched over the years is that the students enter this competition to make money. $5,000 cash prize at the end. But what happens is they have that opportunity to meet John, hear his passion, his true interest in helping them be successful, and they walk out of there knowing that the real value in that competition wasn't the cash prize that they did or didn't get, but that opportunity to have time with a man like John Pappajohn.
My greatest thrill is to see young people succeed, expand their business, and the exhilaration that comes from doing a good job and being successful.
The students have told me it's that opportunity that they've had to spend a few minutes with Mr. Pappajohn. They come away with this sense of, I can do it, and that he believes in me, whether I win the competition or not. And time after time, I've had students tell me that just those few minutes with him are some of the most valuable minutes that they have as students.
I think it's fabulous. The businesses are starting up. Entrepreneurialism has permeated the whole state, and that begets other people who say, well, if John can do it, I can do it. It's like a snowball, it just builds.
What I'd like to say to John Pappajohn.
What I'd like to say to John.
The one thing that I want John to know.
What I'd like John to know is,
John and Mary, thank you so much for your support.
It's a huge thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done.
How very thankful and very grateful I am for believing in us, for believing that we are changing lives.
Thank you so much for your vision and giving us this opportunity to change Iowa and change the world for the better.
it's because of John's investment and our students going out into the community that now we have an entrepreneurial ecosystem.
He's developed a connected entrepreneurship ecosystem.
John is a pioneer, and his philanthropic effort to create 5 entrepreneurial centers has not been replicated anywhere across the country.
that is unique anywhere in the country. And it couldn't have happened without his gifts, without his pushing, without his passion, without his wisdom.
You truly are making Iowa a great place to be.
My hope for the centers is to continue to grow and prosper, and they shall.
I hope they continue, and it's a wonderful way of keeping people in Iowa starting new businesses.
Dream. I still dream. I'm 88 years old. I think that people who dream and then are willing to pay the price can be very successful. And when you feel that you have an idea that is worth your making a total commitment to, go for it. Go for it. Follow your dream.